make an example out of you!
Unto the devout shall the sacrifice be gifted.
I'm enraged! I don't need luck. I have strategy. I'll see to it personally. On it. A taste of what's to come. I'll make it happen. It's as good as done. Defense is a good offense. I'll see to it personally. Power resides in the will of the righteous. You, my emperor! Doubt is for the weak. Each strike is a prayer. Faith without deed. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak. On it. I'll see to it personally. It's as good as done.
Does not become
Step aside. The navigator is coming. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't this a job for the slaves?
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
If I may, deliver us. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
For von Valencius! I'd rather not. It will be done. Indeed. I will do right. Victory is imminent. Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. It will be done. Grey hair, sure hand. A tactically sound approach. I took care of this one.
In the name of House Orcelio, I shall prevail.
As the Emperor eradicated. Faith without deeds. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, each strike is a prayer. Eradicated. Doubt is for the weak. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
By claw and fang, the foe will be torn asunder! Comes play. Is thunder! My strike is ruin! In disgrace! None can do this better than a warrior of the All-Father. I challenge you, Damget! Wolf's Reign! See how comes play!
As the Emperor... I refuse. Faith without deeds is worthless.
My soul goes to the true gods.
exterminate every last one of you. You, my Emperor! I will endure.
Fenris Jordan! Wolf's is thunder! My strike is ruin! Our foes reek of cowardice. None can deny will carve ruins out of your bones. See how the wolf succeeds. Wolf's reign. So it shall die in disgrace. Cubs, I will carve runes out of your bones! Wolf's reign!
Emperor, give me strength. If I may. Isn't this a job for the serfs? I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Is a prayer. Cleansed and purified. In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. For you, my Emperor! I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
No! These ruby flashes are choking me.
Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it. Escape the Emperor's judgment. As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act.
The Emperor is on our side. But of course, hungry terror, smite your enemies.
I am ready for whatever comes. I'll see to it personally. Who, if not me, consider this a taste of what's to come? I'll make it happen. You should have thought twice before crossing me. It's as good as done.
At your beck and call. It will be done. Grey hair, sure hair. Target well struck. I will do my duty. At your beck and call. I'm not interested. Victory is imminent.
He's on the hunt. Feel the icy bite of death! None can do this better than a warrior of the All-Father. See how the wine have become the All-Father's worthy instrument! Come, slave!
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust. That's how it's done.
To what do I owe this visit?
Elantak?
The only Saiyan knows. Let us raise our cups at Vator. Help you to deal with the enemies who besiege your home. And then head for the coordinates that Thorvald gave me. Well, I know, Edvator, that you are dauntless, and if I but say the word, you will join me in my seeking. But the place I will voyage to is a perilous one. Few can survive in it, and though duty leads me there, I do not want my debt to be paid with your blood. It is wise to hide one's past from a stranger, but shameful to hide it from a friend. Ask away. I was a seafarer. Every spring we would go out onto the world sea and slay many armed krakens and ravenous sea drakes. And then the season of fire would come, and we would dock on Asaheim to battle for our clan's right to inhabit that land. I was young, but already fierce, and facing down foes twice my size. The chooser of the valiant, who had watched the fateful battle from the cliffs, deemed me worthy and took me to the Fang for healing. My clan was proud. I spent years in training before I passed through the dreaded gate of Mordkai, bowed on the runestones before both his heads, and walked into the Valley of Dreams. As for what I saw there, do not ask me. That is between me and the Death Wolf. The Rune Priest scoured my soul, but found it untouched by corruption. I returned, and I partook of the Cup of Wolfen. The Canis Helix entered my blood, and the agony of transformation changed my body to resemble that of a beast, and my mind was drowned in the dark depths of bloodlust. My return from the dark was long and cost me greatly. When I stood in the hall at the Fang once more, the Rune Priests imbued my body with the remaining gene seed and implanted the necessary organs. But those trials were nothing compared to what I had already endured. When I overcame the darkness of Wolfen in my soul, I set out for the Fang. Every neophyte must undergo a hunt during this journey. One might fight a fearsome wolf, another a sly snow worm. I crossed paths with a doppelgrendel, a cunning and rancorous spirit. For 5 days and nights did we bring our wits and wrath to bear in battle. The spirit changed its guise, but in the end, I gouged out its eyes. Fleeing, it hissed a curse. Nowhere would I find an honorable death, vowed the creature. My saga came to an abrupt and inglorious end, like a noble banner moldering and fraying at the edge. When I made my return to the Fang, clutching that crushed eye, the Rune Priest looked at me, and his face grew grim. But he said not a word, save to confirm my victory. Everything on Fenris has power. I have fought in 100 battles, and suffered 100 injuries. Even wolves are not certain to survive such grievous maiming. But I always survived, and with each new victory, my thoughts took a darker turn. What if I truly am destined never to die with honor? What if my death will be foolish and inglorious? Each time I bury a brother, I secretly envy him. A gift straight from the Seven Hells! What is the valor of a deathless warrior worth? Where is greatness in the exploits of one who shrinks from death? When the wolf time comes and my fallen brothers march into the final battle, where will I be? Sitting alone in the Fang, beside a fire that went out long ago? The ages weigh heavily on my hands and heart, and one day I will be too tired and feeble to wake up and rush into the fray. What will they call me then? Ulfar, who slept through the battle? Ulfar, Mordekai's unwanted. The path of Astartes leads into the fangs of horror. Any threat that can be endured by the mind is one that mortals can handle. But we are needed where the unthinkable begins to happen. Things that understanding cannot help to bear. Things that, once beheld, turn minds into bubbling, pulsating dreck. An ordinary man who encounters this evil will go mad with despair. But we are incapable of feeling fear. It is simply not in our nature. Instead, we feel unbearable rage. We must select the neophytes who will look into the eyes of the unthinkable and roar. That is why we need our trials. Many times I have heard the clinking of Mordekai's fangs next to my ear. But I have never allowed him close enough to sink them into my rump. We call ourselves the Baleful Howl, and our sign is known to all wolves. We are old wolves who have seen much and endured much. This is the great Black Mane Wolf, patron of slayers and totem of our great company, the Black Manes. All know that we are fearsome and hungry for the struggle of war, that we are cunning, deadly, and show no mercy. Speak our name, and thunder rolls. Even among the brothers, my pack are counted as the most rabid glory hunters. When we were young, we knew no taboos or limits to our pride. Years passed, and suddenly we are veterans. But our avaricious hunger for exploits is undimmed. A complete accounting of all my deeds would land like an avalanche upon you. I earned this mark of endurance when I slew a chieftain of an Eldari tribe. He dealt me a serious injury, and the wolf priest said I would not survive it. But it has not killed me yet. 2 years I lay in a delirium after that battle. When I awoke on Fenris, I set out for the wastes at once. And there I hunted a black-maned wolf and killed it with my bare hands. For that feat, I was granted the rank of Wolfguard. That fearsome beast remains with me to this day, and I carry his furious spirit. And Jarl Ragnar carved this one when I beheaded a despicable sorcerer, the archdespot of Tyrannica II. Many brothers fell victim to him, and we do not sing that saga before mortals, for the preservation of their minds. Alas, I failed to behold my own glorious deed. My eyes streamed with blood, and I hunted down the sorcerer by scent alone. And of my glorious victories there are many more. Besides, not for nothing did the Jarl grant me the accolade of Terminator. Before becoming an Astartes, I dreamed of becoming a skald, a keeper of stories. At feasts, I often sing of my brother's exploits. Thousands are stored in my memory. When I am near, wolves fight even more ferociously, for they know their deeds will be immortalized. One of the tech priests theorized that our songs contained hidden psychometric codes to increase courage. Maybe there is such a thing in other places. But on Fenris, our sagas are spun from memory, from respect, from pride. More than words stringing, a secret weaving. Magic in its marrow. Not to ear nor mind, speaks the saga. Its spell sounds deeper, strike, and the heart hearkens. That is my moniker, yes. My voice knows no fatigue, whether fighting or feasting. I can recite the glorious sagas and terrify foes with my battle cry for hours. Oh, this fine name was given to me by my loyal friends, Arnulf Bloodyaxe and Skjaldi Twice-Thinker. The bonds between us were many. Arnulf was my sworn brother. It was he whom I faced down in a battle where the chooser of the Valiant noticed me. Arnulf too was deemed worthy. We went from bitter foes to setting aside the enmity between our clans and becoming close friends. He gave me this blade to show that the past was forgotten. Quick to laugh was Arnulf, and fearsome in a fight. Almost as fearsome as me. Skjaldi Twice-Thinker. Well, he was sent to us by the Allfather to see that we did not meet our deaths as young pups. He had enough thoughts in that head of his to make do for me and Arnulf both. It was Skjaldi who taught me to compose verses. The spirits prized his wisdom, and the runes hearkened to his voice. When the Xenos took me prisoner, Arnulf caught up with them and slew a score of them with his fine axe. And Skjaldi called down a storm so mighty that the Abomination's jet bikes were whipped into the wind's furious currents like leaves. But even that was not enough to take them all. We were captured. Tarvantius took Skjaldi first and turned his body into something unthinkable. Then he took Arnulf, and during the many hours of torture, my brother's only response to the freak was a disdainful laughter. And then he fell silent. And their sagas will be sung in the Hall of the Immortals, sowing valor in the hearts of the young. I enjoy telling stories. Fenris Hjoda, et Fader.
Greetings. Of course. Do you remember the first days of the attack? When we captured one of the heretic commanders? He burned so brightly you could have seen him from anywhere on the battlefield, I'm sure. But what is most important is what he told us before his execution. The heretic was one of Conrad Voigtvir's closest henchmen, and he revealed, screaming through the pain, what I had wanted to know for so long. The markers of the route to Salis Prime. The world my heart calls to. The heretics of the Final Dawn tried all they could to stop us, but they failed.
My dear friend. Right here? Are you sure? Ah. I feel a flame in your arms. Free to do what I like, how I like.
Over.
Always keep your eye on the prize. Rise to the top, or get left in the dust. Success is the only outcome I accept.
Cast your eye there.
Is there money to be made?
The Emperor favors me today.
Keep your wits about you.
Centuries of service and practice.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
You'll make a suitable sacrifice.
Will do. What? Was that you? Or... But of course. On it. Will do. Was that you? Or...
None can do better than a warrior of the All-Father! Wolves reign, so it shall be. Cubs play. Wolves reign! Die in disgrace!
Your blood will flow!
Can I fall back now?
Guided by faith, I refuse. As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds is worthless. Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it. As the Emperor, none can escape the Emperor's judgment. I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless. I am his will made manifest. I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, strike is a prayer. Faith without deeds. As the Emperor commands, I act.
High momentum.
You, my Emperor! Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it. Faith without deeds is why I was chosen.
I must
Faith shields me.
Naturally. Not sanctioned to do this. For the throne's glory. Someone's death wish is mine to grant. Let's see to it. Nothing stands against me. I won't object to it. Holy terror, smite your enemies. High momentum. The Emperor is on our side. But of course. Naturally. The Inquisition sends their regard. I'm done with this one.
Let us not dawdle. Just as I planned. Always keep your eye on the prize.
Greetings to you, Rogue Trader. More than ever, Rogue Trader. My place is on the field of righteous battle at the side of the Emperor's Chosen. The one who helped me reach my journey's end and obtain the Holy Relic. Lead, and I will follow.
All right, let's... Where it all began and where the paths reconverged. I always have a backup plan.
Is there money to be made? Rise to the top, or get left in the dust. Let us not dawdle. always keep my options open. Keep your wits about you. For mercy, but I will grant none.
Running binary Earthlight. Request. The analysis successful. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
I'll see to it personally. It's as good as done. On it. The best defense, your end was inevitable. I'll see to it personally. Let's make some opportunities. Who, if not me?
I am a savant of destruction.
Here's my perfect moment! I'll see to it personally. Another enemy down! I'll make it happen. On it. I'll see to it personally. Consider this a taste of what's to come.
So it shall be. None can feel the icy bite of death. So it shall be. I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument.
Trust me. I shall not fail. The shadows will see it done. As honor ordains. As the tenets demand. Killing is no pleasure.
Let not the righteous live. May their blades be sharp.
Trust me. I would that I could. I shall not fail. Come, the other side awaits. This goes against
Your end was inevitable.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use. Let's see to it. For the throne's glory. I won't object to it.
One fewer tongue.
Is there money to be made? be your downfall.
No pain.
Dare cross the faithful?
Request approved. My vow is to serve. The scriptural prognosis is painful. The Omnissiah condemns you. Running binary. Request denied.
Who if not me? It's as good as done. I'll make it happen. You never stood a chance. I'll see to it personally. On it. Your end was inevitable. I'll make it happen. Temporary setback. It's as good as done.
No matter the cost! That's not the Seneschal's job. A tactically sound approach. Victory is imminent. Someone else can do this. I'd rather not. Indeed. Target well struck. At your beck and call. I will do like you... Reduced to dust! Follow my lead!
You should feel honored to witness this.
Cubs playing! Wolves rip! So shall it be. See how... Feel the icy bite of death! Born predator does not become prey!
Emperor, protect me!
I am your blade and shield. The shadows will see it done. As the tenets demand, I cannot serve you in this way. Trust me. As honor ordains.
Another enemy down.
Trust me. I shall not fail.
I won't do that. Everyone, step aside. More trouble than it's worth. Alas, no. Naturally. Let's see to it. But of course, Lord Captain. Vengeance will be swift. Let's see to it. Not sanctioned to do this.
One fewer target. My place is at the fore. Victory is imminent. Reduced to dust. An exemplary strike.
Flex.
Is a reward. Activate calculated fury algorithm. Request approved. Combat is an equation. Your life is a negligible variable. My vow is to serve.
I'll make it happen. Who, if not your end, was inevitable? I'll make it happen.
The wolf is on the hunt. Wolf. None can do this better than a warrior of the All-Father. I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument. I hunger for battle. I will carve runes out of your bones. The foe will be turned to disgrace.
rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Always keep your eye on the prize. Let us not dawdle.
The Amanat Collective never found the time to thank you for your cooperation, Von Valancius. The part you played in achieving the restoration will not be forgotten. I am the Messiah of discontinuing. I am the computing power of 6 righteous souls. Yet I am more than that. Much like a human is more than the sum of their organs. As to whether I am human, I doubt it. I am a data spirit, an incarnation of the answer to the question we posed to the Omnissiah. However, the person you knew will forever remain at the core of my system. We are no strangers to each other. We are fighting the same fight, and have been through a great deal together. None of what we have achieved has been forgotten. Serve the Omnissiah. The cycle of our lives has been worn down for too long, and I will initiate its renewal. It will be a time of great suffering and great sacrifice, but thus commands the analysis. The Cognizance fleet is ready to bear the good tidings to the Imperium. But first, I will make good understood of my obligations towards you. When your enemies have been vanquished, I will part ways with you. But no sooner. Such has been the judgment of the component of mine, once known as Pascal. All of it was worth it. It is the greatest honor to be the one upon whom the Omnissiah has bestowed his gift. It is the greatest heresy to reject it and allow it to sink into oblivion. Was I afraid? I was. Have I missed the past and my mortal thoughts? I have. Self-sacrifice in the name of divinity must be agonizingly painful, for no catharsis is possible without pain, and no apotheosis is genuine without loss. Forgive me for not being able to put it in any simpler terms, much as I would like to. This is something one must experience in order to comprehend it. My assessment of them was correct. Ignorance was remedied. Purity and loyalty were raised to an absolute degree. Castes the Doubter gave us his skepticism. Lycut the Spirit Talker, his unflinching faith. Logic and Paranoia had no names in their past lives, but their minds are sharp and singular. As for Abel, the end of our captivity and isolation brought him great joy. Now imagination's speech is open to us again, and is flowing freely. If I could show you the web of cause and effect that permeates the world, you would understand. Its threads are so numerous and so densely intertwined that they give density to the very reality around us, and analyzing them is an intricate process indeed. During my great meditation, a statistical probability was revealed to me, which led to this moment in time, and I followed it. As you can see, it has worked. I think you realized yourself that nothing was accidental, especially not our meeting. If I had chosen differently, if I had simplified my way of thinking, who knows at what moment the thread of possibilities would have taken a turn for the dark spaces of the undesirable. Then I will return to my meditation. The Amanat Collective never found the time to thank you for your cooperation, Von Valancius. The part you play